Assassin's Creed Mirage.
And we're live.
Oh, hi.
That game is incredible. Just absolutely amazing.
Oi. How are all of you?
Blurry Fox.
And that's how we created a Behold Roleplay OnlyFans.
Bum bum bum.
So that's where so what I'm hearing is that's where the Saturday game is going to be hosted from now on.
Yes.
Quite possibly.
I mean,
High probability.
So how are all of you?
Well,
I'm here.
I was doing okay until Gillitam decided to message me saying that she's got hot cocoa and a Christmas mug, and I said, well, fuck that shit, I need to catch up, so that's what I'm going to do now.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My Christmas mug is Alistair in an ugly sweater, serving cheese and cocoa.
And I'm sad we can't see it.
I have to find it first.
I keep meaning to buy cocoa because I want hot chocolate, and I keep forgetting to buy hot chocolate because I have coffee.
I bought it at Costco. I have a lot of hot cocoa.
I need
a lot of hot cocoa.
I need to stop by Northgate because I need to get the Mexican hot chocolate. Oh.
I have like 3 more weeks to figure out how the fuck I'm dealing with the fact that in my D&D game, one of my players pulled the Void out of the deck of many things.
Fuck you to hell. Yes. The fuck you card.
I'm surprised we haven't come across that card more often.
I mean, you can literally just fast forward it.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, does the rest of the party care enough about the person who pulled the Void to actually go find the motherfucker?
That's where I'm stuck, and I'm waiting on poll results on our Discord. So
straw poll if you will rescue somebody who drew the void card.
Yeah.
It's like, are you guys actually gonna go save this fool, or is he gonna have to roll a new character? Everyone's like handing over dice.
Well, that's the thing is like before that happened, we were only like 2, maybe 3 sessions away from the end of the campaign. So he's like, yeah, if they decide they don't want to, rescue that character, I'll just wait for the next one. I'm like, cool.
Well, you can always climax it with, they beat the BBEG, and then as in the death rows, just voids them.
Well, so essentially right now, my campaign will end one of 3 ways. Either 1, they fail to get this character's soul back and they all die. 2, they seal off the Feywild from the material plane. Or 3, they don't, and the Feywild and the material plane merge.
How about don't?
I kind of don't have a problem with that last option.
Yeah.
Well, essentially what I'm doing is like there's a ritual that they have like a ritual they're gonna do, but it's possible that the Queen of the Fae doesn't want to lose access to the material plane.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Rose wouldn't mind merging into 2 realms.
different Feywild.
Yeah.
Rose is in charge of all Feywilds. It doesn't matter what her name is.
Yeah, Rose would like to think that she's in charge of the Feywild.
Yeah.
Right now, Rose is in timeout.
I let her deal with that.
But yeah, aside from all of that, welcome on in, everybody. Are we giving away dice today?
We are. However, if somebody could go over the rules for me, that would be amazing, because my keyboard is updating its firmware right now, and it's gonna stop working any second.
I got you.
And I'm on push to talk, so.
Oh no.
I got you, Boo. I can easily
Thank you.
pull this up real quick. Yeah.
That's not it.
We did notice a little oopsie, so
yeah, we corrected an oopsie during the Friday game.
We were giving away Tilt's dice that he won.
Oh no.
He's like, those look like the dice I just
God
won.
damn
I'm
it,
like,
you
is
two.
it?
God damn it, you two.
Did we switch
What?
again? Yeah.
What?
Dudes and I switched cameras again because
Suck.
the 2G names don't like Twitch.
I
Hello.
specifically made fucking sure that you guys were in the right spot before I took us live.
Yeah,
Hey, we gotta deal with some
and then
I
OBS said, "Hold my beer."
See,
OBS
they're
is ran by
fine
the
on the
Fey.
map one. They're fine on the map one.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Fucking.
That's funny.
OBS is ran by a Fey, and they just say fuck you sometimes.
We got the rules, Rosa.
Okay. Okay, so yes, there are a few rules that we have learned over the years. So yes, the rules are you cannot enter on someone else's behalf. So you need to be selfish and make sure that this is for you. Second, you must be present when the drawing happens in order to win. Because when we pull your name, we will ask you, what did you win? And if you are not present, we will redraw for the next person, so on and so forth, until someone tells us what they won. Next, I just combined those two together. Hey, you have to tell us what you won. So make sure that you are present and say anything in regards of dice, math rocks, click clack shinies, just anything along the lines to let us know what you won that is acceptable to the term of dice. You must be a member of our Discord. So we can have your Discord username. We need it. It is required for us to get in contact with you. So we know who to send these to. So you have to be comfortable with that, of course. Adding on to that side note, they are going to be coming from HB Fox, who lives in Canada. For those of you who don't know, the Canada is on a postal strike at the moment. Plus, of course, it's the holiday rush right now. Even if they weren't, it would be kind of crazy. So, hoping, depending on the strike, will be probably about late January or February, depending on the strike, when they'll be shipped out. But early of next year for sure. So just a heads up on that there'll be just a small delay after the holidays for that. And then last but not least, you cannot win more than once within a week, and you cannot win more than twice total. And it is the start of a new week, so hey.
Lotus Lake Gaming, thank you for that raid.
Hey, welcome.
The only exemption is Gilly Tam because she won the super secret prize.
Yep. The super secret dice.
Well, that exempts me from winning twice. I think that's
No, he did say that is the exception.
Yeah, that is the exception. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Okay.
This bitch is gonna win 3 times, I swear.
All the dice.
I say that with all the love, and she knows it.
Oh, I know.
All
That
the
was about the same
love.
amount of love as I did to the McDonald's worker when he bought my meal for me, and I went, this bitch. This McDonald's worker was so nice. She's like, oh, the lady in front of you bought your meal. She's so nice. And my response is, this bitch.
That's my bestie. This bitch bought me food.
How dare.
How dare. We fight over who pays all the time.
Constantly.
The time.
Constantly. We're stubborn as hell, too.
I need to turn Gilly up. Why is Gilly at 42%? What the?
Oh, gosh.
Because
do you need
most
to
of the
drop
time,
a
yeah.
dice set, or do you have a dice set in mind already that you want to drop, Fox?
I think Fox is still doing a firmware update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a brief window of opportunity here. I've got one in mind. I will drop it in chat and open the raffle as soon as this goddamn fucking firmware update's done.
I can open the raffle if you want. I did that last time. I just need to know what they're winning. If that helps.
The one that's right underneath December 9th and right above December 13th.
That's the one I want. Yes.
Ooh,
There you go.
that means I'm where I probably want them.
So what I'm hearing
So,
is we need to ban Zoro from getting these dice.
Fuck you
Yes.
all.
I thought we banned her from having potions.
Oh, those are
that
those are
Oh, those
pretty.
are gorgeous.
Those
They
are
so
pretty.
beautiful.
Oh.
Oh, sparkly, like snowy,
Ooh.
just like ice. Oh,
Oh, they
so
do look like
pretty.
ice.
they're
So what
pretty.
I'm hearing
Give me
is
a moment.
the next time Actually, no, because no, Kalis isn't a water Eladrin, is he?
Mm-mm.
No,
No.
he's an air ganassi.
An Erganassi. So the next
So
time
that's
you
what
make a
happens.
water
That could be
Eladrin,
airy.
the next time you make a water
Oh
Eladrin,
no! You mean a water? Wait, you mean like a summer or winter Eladrin?
I don't
Or
know.
water genasi?
Look, you're the
Water
one who
Genasi,
plays all the elf variants.
Winter
Uh,
If you
Eladrin.
mean technically you mean a winter Eladrin or a
hashtag
a
fucks my drop.
water genasi. Hey, she ain't the only one I've played. Hashtag Sonata campaign.
Yep. As soon
Yeah.
as the raffle opens, anybody who wishes to enter can
Yes.
enter with.
Keep those rules in mind.
I'm gonna post it in chat.
Oh.
The rules.
No.
Oh. So I will enter, but again, I'm going to, since we have new people, there are rules.
Yeah. So
Um,
once the raffle opens, you use that command.
Yes. You cannot enter on someone else's behalf. I'm going to speed run this.
Yep.
You must be present to win when the drawing does happen. When you win, you do have to say what you won. It could be dice, click clack math rocks, anything along the lines. You must be a member of our Discord and be comfortable to give us your Discord name and address so we know who to mail them to. Including your Discord name, numbers, all that stuff at the end. You cannot win more than once within a week, and you cannot win more than twice total. Since these will be shipped from Canada, there is a Canadian postal strike going on right now, so probably January, February is when they will hopefully be sent out, depending on how that goes. But yes, those are the conditions to enter to win, just as a heads up. So I am going to go ahead and enter it. Once it is open and you see the command, it is !December. And it is open!
Quick, get your commands in.
Look, I'll even do an example. Look right there. Yeah, that's totally an example.
Yeah, an example. Mm-hmm.
An example. Totally.
I want these dice so much. They're so pretty.
Dice-amble.
Look, there was
So yes.
the one set of dice I really, really, really wanted was the one that had the remnants of all the crushed D20s in them.
I know, that was so cool.
The one that Spiffy won.
Yeah, those are pretty.
I just like the
dice
idea
made
that
of
there's
dice.
dice inside the dice.
Well, here's the
Diception.
thing. I think we're just doing one dice today, so there's a chance that it's going to happen either through our break, which we just started, so it's going to be at least roughly 2 hours from now, or at the very end 4 hours from now. So it's just kind of 3.5. So.
And then how many drawings do we have for Thursday? Is it just one?
It's just the one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
For
we're caught up.
the Mouse Guard finale.
We were just making up for the V6 show that we had to skip.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
I do have some bonus sets to give away, but there isn't a
that's
set
right.
date for those.
Oh,
They
okay.
just kind of happen whenever I feel like it.
Ah, gotcha. Alrighty. Well, with that, so when we last left off, the crew was still making plans as to what they were going to do after waiting on the three that had left to go scout out the house of chance in order to begin planning the heist to save Val. Though, while waiting for the results of the impromptu surgery that was performed on Sylvia, attaching that strange arm that she had gotten to Bimmies to her body, Asha thought she heard somebody outside the room, sort of rushing down the hallway into an adjacent room in the inn. Little door kicking, little scaring the person inside. Later, you come to find out that Val had made their way back from the House of Chance. Brief conversation, and with Boris and the rest of the crew showing up, she explained that she wasn't necessarily who she made people think she was. That she wasn't technically kidnapped, but taken to Johnny Eight Eyes because of her abilities to help him sleep. Though around this time, when she helped the owner and proprietor of the House of Chance get some rest, she stole away with a very important ledger detailing illicit business dealings that he and his organization had a hand in. Hiring the group on, she requested an escort back to Augur, where she was planning on delivering her findings to the city guard. Remembering that Oliver, one of the owners of Ramshackle Tackle Box, had told you that he had a means to travel between the cities within a blink of the eye, you all decided to risk that chance, roll those dice, and see what happens with a brief trip through the Astral Sea. And because Fox's dice hate everybody, a spectacular 5 on a D100 was rolled, which forced Asha to choose one of 4 ill fortune paths for the group. Choosing that the group would be hunted by something, thinking that was probably the least dangerous out of all of the other outcomes, you made your way into Augur. Thankfully still in one piece, shop still in one piece. You ended up meeting another individual in the shop, a darkish blue tiefling by the name of Bernard. A sort of information broker, assassin, knife for hire, who seemed to take a shine onto Sylvia. As everybody set off into the city, Sylvia, Bernard, Asha, and Kylus went to go get some lunch. Karsha went to the I believe it's the Magician's Secret. I keep forgetting that like all of the locations that I have for Augur are on a Google Doc. The Magician's Secret, yes, where she had gotten a map detailing the existence of a long forgotten ruin somewhere inside the sandstorm, something that was promised to hold items of power that may help the Harkarl people evolve beyond their current ways. While you are all out and about in the city, Asha felt like you were being watched. An individual up on a rooftop, accompanied by a strange 2-headed, almost jet black vulture, and what you could only assume to be some sort of mutated wolf, watched you as you moved along the streets, almost like easily moving between rooftop to rooftop every time you thought you got a little bit too far. Karsha encountered a small red individual with wire-like braids in their hair. They offered a very cryptic threat about a hunt, but as soon as they left, Karsha forgot all about them. And Toki, in the midst of the browsing of the festival grounds, encountered a large individual in a black robe who sort of spilt a little more information as to what he and his companions were doing. As the inopportune roll through your travels through the astral sea saw the tackle box crash through a flotilla of ships, dooming the hundreds of souls, and in turn putting a price on your head for some interdimensional bounty hunters. Toki was given the information that the hunt would not start right away, that they would have to wait for the bellowing of 3 horns, and at that point the hunt would begin. With this information in hand, she made her way to, I blame Zorro because this is a place Zorro named, the restaurant of Paprika My Interest. A location where Bernard and the rest of them decided to have lunch, wherein that Sylvia put out a contract for a certain individual from her past. Giving Bernard what information she could, he excused himself to instantly set to work. As the group inside the restaurant exited, everybody met back together. And as Toki sort of gave a rundown as to what she encountered, you heard 3 horns bellow. And as we pick up today, you're standing in that street right outside that restaurant, just hearing the horns. Though as you hear the horns, off in the distance, they're followed by a belting of another 4 horns. And then somewhere else in the city, there's 2. And then a small child begins running down the street with like this long tubed horn, making this very like annoying humming like noise.
Child with a vuvuzela.
Yeah, it's exactly a child with a vuvuzela. As the streets begin to erupt in these horns.
Do you think they're part of the festival?
Probably. There always seems to be a festival of some kind happening.
They are quite loud. Shall we meet up with the others?
Everybody's with you guys.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
we're all together?
Yeah,
together?
everybody met up at the restaurant.
My bad.
Yeah, I thought we just meant Tokumi. That was my bad too.
I thought it was Tokumi as well.
Yeah, it goes to ask where Max would have gone. If Max just tagged along or if Max was just wandering.
I think it depends if his tankard is still good for free drinks.
Yeah, the festival has not ended. You guys have probably another 4 days of the festival before the celebration is done, so you still get free refills everywhere.
He probably would have made his way there eventually.
Okay. So I'm gonna say just as an ease of access point here, you kind of show up as soon as like the vuvuzelas begin to like blare all throughout the city streets.
Is this something that is like a common thing for like this kind of celebration?
You've seen these horns before, in forms of celebration. The people of Augur do tend to like to party. When they do get party, they get a little loud. So these horns, you've seen them throughout the like the little merchant grounds being sold, and by vendors peddling them to kids. much to the dismay of some parents.
Max definitely shows up to the cafe with one of them then.
Okay. She's got the giant stein in one hand and a vuvuzela in the other.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's just coming in blowing this vuvuzela.
One of these times he's going to forget, and he's going to try and drink the vuvuzela and then blow into his drink.
It's fine.
But Max, when you show up, you see that like the rest of your companions seem to have a very concerned look on some of their faces.
Asha is very uneasy. Very uneasy.
What's with the long faces?
Well, we are being tracked right now. Followed. We should probably go somewhere to discuss this. Though.
Is everything okay?
I mean, you and I discussed this on the way to the restaurant.
Oh, right. Did you see them again?
Well, they've been there the whole time, and apparently there's others. According to what Tokumi told us.
Let's get you somewhere then. Get a little bit of peace of mind as we discuss this. Probably should stay somewhere open. Open in the sense of public, not like my place or anything.
Part of me wonders if maybe we should create that central room with the doors. Since we found out they're only usable by ourselves.
I don't think we'll be able to communicate though once we're in.
Not once we're in it, create a central room for all of us to enter into.
It created a personal room for you to enter into.
Oh,
but that room has an exit that you can exit. You can walk out of into like a hallway and everything. It's not just the room itself. So if you needed to like visit somebody else's room while resting or whatnot, you could.
Yeah. So we have a way to see each other inside the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
We're just the only one that can walk through our own doors.
Yeah, the doors that you use to go into your room, you're the only one who can enter and exit through that.
Yeah. But there is like a central common space.
Yeah, there's like a central common room for you guys to enter into.
I know we're currently just at like a cafe, not an inn, right?
Yeah, you're just out on the street right now, like outside outside like the restaurant that a couple of the party members came from.
Got it.
But it's still like, even though that this is like a side street, it still has like a fairly decent sized group of people coming and going.
All right. So here's what we should do. We will head to an inn. I will get us a couple of rooms, and then we can meet up in the squirrel dimension or whatever. Try to blend in with the crowd. Don't make it look obvious as though you are aware of our pursuers. And he blows the vuvuzela and whoops his way down the street.
Oh, good, because I didn't see shit when I tried to look before, so I'm just acting natural.
No, do not act like you. Act like someone who is fun. Let's go!
Just blinks and watches you walk away, and he's just like,
Asshole.
Damn.
Wow, shots
That
fired.
Shit.
Pretend you don't.
I love it.
Pretend
Look,
you don't
look.
hate fun, Kylas.
look, here's the thing. You say act like someone who has fun, but guess who didn't have to pay for fun that one night?
You didn't have fun that one night.
Fun.
What are you talking about? He got to sleep. He had plenty of fun.
Jesus Christ.
Like every parent ever. I got to sleep.
Christ.
Well, Asha will do her best not to look as uncomfortable as she follows after Max.
You know, let's do a group performance check here.
Fuck yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Look, to be fair, I'm a paladin. I already look like I'm part of like a city guard kind of situation. I don't think my demeanor is changing, period, to be completely honest.
Still need that performance check.
Oh, look at how cool I am being a bodyguard.
Look, Paladin, you should have some sort of charisma.
It's true.
I do have charisma, but in performance?
More than the fighter, anyway.
Well,
I rolled a
this fits
15,
with-
by the way.
You rolled a 15, okay.
Yep.
This fits with how Asha's been feeling. She rolled a 5.
Good. Wonderful.
Toki?
30-20.
Okay. Sylvia?
I think Sylvia's dice are broken.
Oh no.
No.
I got a 0.
Oh no. You're a negative.
Was it a natural 1 or did you roll a 2 and you have that shitty
It
of
was a natural 1, and I have a -1 in performance.
Okay.
And here I was hoping you rolled a 2.
Karsha?
I did the exact opposite, which was a natural 20 for 22.
And Captain Fun Times?
Did anyone else see? Is his screen frozen for anyone else?
Who?
Yeah, no,
No.
his camera's
Okay.
frozen.
Okay,
Oh,
I thought it was
Roden?
just me.
Frozen. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
no, my
it threw me
camera is
off.
frozen. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, wait
I
a
mean-
minute.
You're virus.
I have no idea what's going on. Give me a second.
No, I know that, but
He turned it off and
Might
on
have.
again.
something updating in the
kind
background
of.
for maybe.
Kind of.
Wow. Way to go, Discord.
Yeah, your audio's still coming through just fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
we
for
hear
sure.
you. We just don't see you.
No, it's because my camera died.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Okay.
No, it does this.
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you need to leave the call and come back? Because
Ah.
sometimes that's what it takes.
yeah.
So give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to take us to the AFK screen. Because I may have to shoot something on my screen. So give me a second.
Yeah, problem.
We're still here.
Don't mind us.
I'm just taking us to AFK so I can figure out why my camera just decided that, it no longer needs to work.
It doesn't exist anymore. It has decided to leave this plane of existence.
It is an X camera. It has shuffled off its mortal coil.
Okay. It has ceased to be.
The camera isn't currently in use. You're a fucking liar. It's not.
Does OBS think it has control of the camera?
No, I don't have any cameras on OBS.
Fair.
Oof, da. Give me a second. Maybe? Bueller?
I mean, we can hear you. It's just a matter of getting your face.
Bueller.
Why must you do this? All right, give me
To
2
be a
seconds.
pain.
What's that?
To be a pain.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to reset Discord.
Alright.
Okay.
Friendos, I am still here. I am just doing something really quick to make sure that I can possibly get back into my camera, because if not, I'm probably just gonna have to use a standstill image. So give me a sec here while Discord restarts.
It's just killing it.
The
Okay.
wet blanket is killing it. Come on, camera.
Come on,
Nope,
Cam.
camera will not work. The only way for me to do that is to reset my computer.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Oh.
Jeez, camera.
Do you want to
what the
risk it for
fuck?
the biscuit?
Nope. What I'm going to do is I am going to be petty.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shot
How are we being petty?
do it.
I'm all for the
Jeez.
pettiness.
Give me a second.
I think
He's-
I know what you're doing.
You just put up one of those like Sele audio sound only monoliths from Evangelion.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Coward.
It's okay. This has given me an opportunity to look up mugs about Lucanus. My
Yes,
life
we've been
now.
talking about how she needs a Lucanus mug to go with her other Christmas mugs.
No,
And
no, no,
since
no,
he's
no,
a
no.
cop-
No, no, no,
ugly
no,
sweater
no.
one, sadly.
I'm sorry, but like if you get a Lucanus mug, only coffee can go into that mug, nothing else.
Tea is allowed.
No.
Actually, no. You know what? No. My character chose hot chocolate. So guess what? And he gives it to me in the mug. So guess what? I'm allowed fucking hot chocolate.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably because he judges you.
You know what?
No.
That's fine, because when we went on our date and I told him how it's like sweet and mysterious like you know. I'm totally
Uh-huh.
boning a
Uh-huh.
demon. What can I say?
Oh Jesus Christ! That's
Why
what
is
you
this-
meant by petty.
What is he doing? Yes.
There.
Yes.
There. You know what?
Get the picture.
Oh gosh.
No one will ever know.
No one will. I don't see the difference.
What? There is a difference? I thought he got his camera working.
Nope.
Nope,
Could be grumpier.
He just put up the,
Yep. I'll just
Grumpy DM.
use one of my VTuber emotes. I don't care. I'm the DM.
That's cute. Do whatever
do
the
what I
fuck I
want.
want.
See that book right there? That's me writing the camera in the fucking Death Note.
And you see that frown? That's because we keep
That's-
making stupid decisions or hitting on something.
That's the grievances, but that's the grievances book.
Yeah.
That's just always.
The
Oh,
great-
it is. Happy Festivus, everybody.
You just made the list.
Not the list.
Did you check it twice?
Oh, I don't need to check it twice. I'm the
I-
DM.
I
Anyway,
tried.
now that I've got the little VTuber shit up here. Kylis, what was your performance roll?
I nat 20 for 24.
Okay. So your group good enough.
Somehow.
Yep. That's
We had to pick up the shark and the fucking paladin had to pick up everyone else's slack.
Yeah,
Look.
I'll save you.
it was just it got to a point to where in the midst of it, Sylvia kind of got a little overboard and started knocking things over and trying to act like she was drunk. And you kind of had to rein it in and kind of like pull her back into the group before she caused like too much damage. But you're able to work your way through the city streets. And you make your way. Let's see. Where can I have you go? You, almost second nature for some of you, make your way to Miss Margaret's. It's that little hole in the wall local eatery where most people stop, after a very long day's work, where they just want a relaxing home meal. They do have rooms for rent on the upper floor. But you kind of figure that if you're going to blend in with the crowd, you might as well go to one of the local favorites. Then as you make your way into Miss Margaret's, it's thankfully open at the moment. Breakfast and lunch has already gone by, and they're preparing for tonight's dinner. As you pop in, kindly gentleman sitting behind the counter looks to be in his later years, a green dragonborn. The coloring on his scales a little bit faded, sort of missing one eye, and just looks to be in the twilight years of life.
Oh man.
But as you walk in, he gives you a friendly smile. He just just like kind of just, I can't even motion to you guys, it pisses me off. Just beckons you in. Because I talk with my hands.
Okay, we can picture it because you do it so often.
I talk with my hands when I'm DMing, so I'm talking with my hands, but nobody can see it. It's very annoying.
That's kind of like waving at your camera, but no one can see you.
Right. So yeah, he beckons you in and looking you all over. He's like, friends, yes, come in. I'm afraid that you've missed the lunch rush, but we may have some leftover stew if you're looking for a quick meal, or if there's anything else I can help you with.
That is very kind of you. That would be nice. We would also like a couple of rooms for the evening.
Of course. Just the one evening?
Yes. We have some urgent business to attend to.
Well, the festivities are on. A lot of urgent business going on, a lot of important business meetings. Sure. I can give you a nice deal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of you. Are you looking for a room each, or are you looking to share rooms? Are you looking for like a communal room, maybe?
Yeah.
Looks at Max.
Yeah.
You're letting Max
A communal room would be fine.
Communal room, yes. So for the 6 of you, we do have a communal room. Say 5 silver for the night.
All right. I give him 2 gold. We were never here, by the way.
Give me a persuasion roll on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's 2 gold, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay. That is a 16.
I've never seen you in my life. As he takes the 2 gold and he hands you a set of keys.
Thank you, good sir. And then he just kind of gestures to everybody, and we make our way up.
He's like, my apologies. I forgot to tell you where the room was at. You're just gonna go up the flight of stairs, go down the right hallway. You're gonna make another right. It's the only room against that wall.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we do the thing.
Do the thing.
All right, you find your way into the communal room. Nothing too fancy. There's about 10 beds in there. A wash, like a singular wash basin to share. It's quite obviously, it's obviously just a room for a large group of people to crash for the night if need be.
Yeah, makes sense why it was so cheap.
So are we setting up our doorways in here so we can talk privately? Is that the plan?
I think that is the plan. Though in case anyone falls us in here, we might want to make them not somewhere super obvious. Might be prudent. Maybe one of us uses like the actual door, and then the rest of us, maybe that person can help us. We can do them under the beds. Like open the door under the beds, and then we can move the doors back on. The last person use the main door, so that it's not obvious.
Could work. I'll go ahead. I'll just put my door there. That's fine.
Okay. Asha's going to attempt to move one of the beds and to draw her door underneath the bed.
Give me a strength roll.
Strength's not terrible. That roll is, though, 11!
You
I
go
would
to
feel like I would
move the
help.
bed, and as soon as you begin to lift, you just feel a ton of resistance as you look, and the beds are basically bolted to the floor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there enough room to crawl under the beds?
There's enough room to crawl under the beds, but you don't think that there's enough room to open a door,
Yeah.
because the doors open outward.
Well, it was, I guess, a good try.
We can just put the doors anywhere, and Boots will guard the room while we're in there.
I'd be very kind of Boots. I'll just pick one of the gaps next to the bed and put my door there then.
Okay.
Open up, drop in.
Yeah, I follow her lead.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I give Boots a piece of chocolate bacon before heading into my door.
Okay.
Is there a closet in the room?
There is not. It is a very simple
yeah.
room with 10 beds and a wash basin.
Okay, so no curtains on the wall or anything like that.
Nope.
I am going to attempt on one of the walls above the bed, draw like, just chalk, because I have chalk, like a simple festive motif, and then place a door within the motif and use the door.
Give me a performance roll.
Wasn't expecting performance, but okay. Uh, 17.
Good enough. You're able to like draw your little festive motif and hide the door inside of it. And thankfully, the enchantment with the doorknob that you have takes effect.
Ha ha ha. Science!
So as of all of you slip into your personal doors, you find yourselves in your rooms inside this little pocket mansion.
Head out the other door to try and see if I can find everyone else.
And as you head out the other door, you see that it leads into like a semicircle hallway with a set of stairs that lead down into like a small like common area with like a set of couches around a fireplace.
I'll head that way because I feel like that's the obvious place for everyone to try to get to. So
As you walk out, you notice that each one of the doors has like a little placard next to them with your companions' names on them.
is there more doors than just what we have, or is there just...
It seems that like this part of the area seems to be specifically for you, as you only see the 6 doors in this semicircle and this singular common area.
All right. Yeah, let's go ahead to the common area. Wait for the others.
Okay. Are the rest of you walking out of your rooms at any time to join?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So the only obvious path is down to the common area, correct?
The only obvious path is out your door and into the common area. Because like as soon as you walk out of the door, you could see the common area because you're just in that that little semicircle with the common area in the center.
Cool. Do the nameplates just look like, standard lettering with our name on it? Or is there any personality to the nameplates?
No personality whatsoever. The nameplates are brass with your name etched into it.
Basic as fuck.
Does it look like the nameplates could be removed?
I mean, with enough effort, you probably could rip it off the wall if you wanted to, but...
I mean, like, is it just like, a simple nail and a placard? Is it a hanger?
It's a finely placed placard. If you had the right tools, maybe you could remove it.
Cool. And to note. And Tokumi will head downstairs into the common area.
And
then immediately look to see if there's a kitchen.
There's no kitchen. Though as soon as like those of you who have exit out of the doors walk into the common area, the fireplace lights up. Soft music begins to fill the room. And a large like charcuterie like board appears on the center table, complete with meats, cheeses, fruits, vegetables, and glasses of wine.
Well, I'm not going to let those meats go to waste. So, what do we need to talk about exactly?
We are being followed. Something happened when we were going through the astral sea. I don't know exactly what. It was as if I saw time branch off in different directions, and I felt like I could nudge us towards a specific timeline. I did pick this one. I nudged us towards this one. I was hoping that we would have time to prepare. And the other ones they wouldn't have given us time. They all seemed pretty horrible, to be honest. But I'm second guessing that because I feel like this one's pretty horrible too. But we're being followed, definitely. I saw someone up on the roofs. With some animals. They were strange. Nothing I've ever seen before. From what Tokumi is describing, it sounds like you also ran into someone. Were they wearing like a big hat? Do they have animals with them, or is this someone different? I just sworn I saw that guy up there the entire time.
Wait, so a guy with a hat and a guy with animals are following us? And that has something to do with what? How we got to Augur?
Apparently, he appeared after we got here, and now is tracking us. Don't know what his intent is. But it doesn't. It
Oh,
never.
their intent is to kill us.
Let's say it didn't feel like it was anything good, so that would explain why, if they are out to kill us.
At least that's what the big one told me. I didn't get to speak to the other one with the bird.
Why did these people want to kill us?
Apparently, the ramshackle tackle box, that's the name, right?
Yeah.
Flew through a boat in the astral and killed a bunch of people. And they blame us. So apparently, a bounty has been put on our heads.
Oh, that's not great. And of course, it's only going to get worse once Johnny Eight Eyes knows what we did for Val and what she took from him.
I mean, she did disguise herself quite well when we left to go to the Ramtackle Shackle box, but who knows if it actually worked. But yes, it sounds like we're gonna have trouble on a couple fronts.
So there was a bounty put on our heads because our teleporting house hit a boat that killed a bunch of people. And now astral bounty hunters are looking to claim that bounty? Is that right?
That's what it seemed like in my conversation with the big one.
Do you think Oliver and Stitch are in trouble too? And Val, should we track her down and tell her that maybe there's people after her too?
Well, they didn't say it was just us, so I'm pretty sure it's everyone who was in the house at the time.
It wouldn't be a
Well,
bad idea to
the building.
inform them. We can go see if it's still here to talk to Oliver and his companions. As for Val, I mean, I don't know when they're going to start trying to attack us. But if we make it till tomorrow, I can contact her without us tracking her down.
Well, we're in Augur, so it would be Stitch, right?
I don't think
At least I think that's the rule. Like when they're in Augur, it's Stitch, and when they're in Ohm, it's Oliver.
it sounds like more is how long someone's been in that form.
I don't know. It's a strange custom. I don't understand it.
Either way. That's why I said Oliver and his companions. We don't know how many of them are able to transform. I also feel like Oliver might have a way to protect himself if he's been in business this long and traveling through the Astral Sea for this long. But
And
I would
Val
not be
works for
opposed
the
to warn
Empress,
him.
So she should pretty much be kind of safe, right?
I wouldn't count on it.
Well, I mean, from what I've heard and read, the Empress is pretty powerful. I'm pretty sure she'd take offense to someone trying to kill her top spy.
So we can either attempt to track Val, or we can wait until tomorrow when I can contact her.
Probably be easier just to wait until tomorrow, because she lives in the Emerald Sea, right? But I don't think any of us would really. Well, Kylus might be able to go there.
Sounded like he had access to the Emerald Sea.
look, I need like a permit and I need just permissions.
Mm.
It's not as easy as walking through the front gate.
So probably
Yeah.
easiest just to wait tomorrow when you can contact her, Asha.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be traveling pretty as quickly as she could, so even if we moved at top speeds, we wouldn't be able to catch up.
You just need to carry yourself with confidence. And then any door will open for you.
I don't need confidence to get through any door. I have a key.
I was talking to Kylus.
My nat 20 says otherwise, bro.
Yeah, bruh.
He just looks over. He's like, right. Well, an entirely different situation. Confidence only gets you so far.
Yeah, the rest is competence. You've already proven you have that.
Well, thank you. You'll have to show me sometime how far you'll get through those doors.
Yeah, I'll need a shave first, but
See, you see Kyla's trying to like slowly start to like picture you without a beard, and he's just like, I can't do it. Can't do it.
Kyle, just give me a history check.
Oh goodness, I don't think I can do history.
eh.
Oh look, I got a +1. I forgot. I'm got a little bit intelligence. Okay.
Not a completely stupid paladin.
Well, I didn't want to make him stupid, but like, I needed all my other stats to make me work, and I was like,
I know.
he's not dumb.
That's the struggle with paladins. They need a lot of stats.
Yeah, so it's like, he's not dumb. I guess it made sense that had to be his weakest stat. It's not terrible. 14.
You know that as you're talking about the Emerald Seat, you remember that the only place at the seat itself that is sort of shut off to anyone outside of royal business is the palace itself. You're still able to get through the gates themselves during the day, as there are like higher tiered shops and like that deal to like a higher end clientele in there. So anybody who has the money or is looking to get some sort of like top of the line gear, top of the line clothing or whatnot, they go up into the Emerald Seat. It's only the palace itself that is sort of blocked off from public entry.
He'll take a moment before he goes, Well, if she is supposed to be by the Empress's side, I won't have a way to reach her. If she's within the walls, though, it might not be so hard. The problem is, I don't have the means to contact her unless I ask around. Don't unfortunately have that ability. We exchanged addresses, not or gave her my address. We didn't exchange sending stones. So, you know.
But I mean, I have the ability to cast sending, just not today.
So getting into where she is, yes. Finding her, it's an entirely different task. So that might actually be easier to wait until tomorrow, to be honest. Quicker.
And as far as like us are concerned, like what are we supposed to do about this? Is there anything we can do about this?
Yeah, when they come after us, we kill them.
And they'll just send more.
Do not go off on your own. Head on a swivel. Be prepared.
Have a buddy.
Hard to know what we're up against when only a couple of them have made themselves known for a chat, and that's it. Or lurking. and I
Rojan, we don't believe you.
I don't really know anything about the astral sea. It's a completely foreign area for me, so unless we want to do a little bit of research, that will only take us so far, but that's unfortunately nothing that could be useful about. I can go through my archives back at my order, but again, it might be more broad than, astral sea bounty hunters.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's... Maybe we should start heading towards the giant and the forge. So at least then if we're out on the road, it's easy to keep track of people around us. See what's going on in a
True.
city like this. There's just so many people. They could be anywhere. We could
Potential.
go to...
Sorry, go ahead.
I say we could leave these rooms so they could be staying in that room. We don't know, because it's... There's just too many potential people.
The opposite is also true, though. It is easier for us to blend in a group. Maybe not out in the middle of an open field.
Well, astral sea bounty hunters. From what little knowledge I have, it's mostly just the sky, space, so I'm sure they're trained on keeping themselves hidden even in open spaces, so
And
the
make us...
upside is
Sorry, go
if
ahead.
we went to the Forge Master, the upside was we would have at least weapons and armor to perhaps give us a better chance, potentially. Otherwise, more space to fight, less casualties. There are some ups and downs for both.
Can also make us harder to track for a while. Though in the city it doesn't mean much, because there's always people that see you. Unfortunately, it's not something I can do very often. I can do it about once a day, but I can make us harder to track.
Every little bit helps. Again, professional bounty hunters, none of us are bounty hunters. Maybe monster hunters, maybe swords for hire on occasion, scholars, whatnot, but something from a different plane of existence, I'm sure, is much more complex than our basic thinking of what we can expect from them. So it'd be best to go with what I mentioned before. Never be alone, head on a swivel, always be prepared. At least until we can figure something out.
Probably stay with the whole group.
So if you need to go to the bathroom, you go in pairs. Stranger danger.
Don't we always?
What is it with girls always needing a person to chaperone them?
That's the thing?
No, but it's just funny when you go on dates. Go like, I have to go powder my nose, and the girl out of nowhere be like, me too.
Yeah, all the girls go together. That's what... It's just the general rule. Group bathroom trips.
We never did that in the
And-
monastery. I mean, we bathed
Unless-
together, obviously, because it's a communal bath, but I mean...
No, makes sense. We do the same at the temple. Look, I see paladins as jocks. They would totally have like a communal shower.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else has any other ideas.
No, I think that's probably a good idea, going straight to the blacksmith. There was a couple things that I wanted to do here in the city, but I guess that can wait.
What? Maybe we can get them done before we head out. What? Are they quick or?
One of them is. The other one, I guess, would be placing an order for something. But I don't know. So when I made my escape, I didn't bring anything with me except for my sword. So that's all that was really in reach. So I need to get some new glasses because things have been real fuzzy since I left.
Oh, I think that is quite important.
You need
But-
a seeing eye ostrich.
I'm sorry, Kylus, are you making fun of me?
Sorry, you did not say that. I just thought it was too funny. It was too much of an opportunity.
I do believe he
but
was.
He would say something to like, oh, well, do you need some guidance or some help? Like, how bad is the vision? This is sort of sudden.
I mean, I can see things are just a little blurry. I can, and like I know I'm not going to bump into a wall or anything. But I didn't grab my glasses when I made my getaway, so
I mean, that's
I'd
fair.
like
You
to
were
get
in a hurry.
replacement. But I know that sort of thing takes time to produce, so I guess it would be like placing an order. And
That'd
then
be a good idea.
and then the other thing is I need to go to a temple.
All right.
Well, the places you can get spectacles are usually around the temples, as most healing happens around there. They just set up shop there too. So I'm sure we could head to the temple district and find you some spectacles and drop off our coins.
There are artificers there that could help as well.
Yeah, if we have time. If not, it can wait until after the blacksmith. I don't want to slow us down if we're kind of in an urgent situation.
This is important. If we're going to get through this, we should all be at our best. Which reminds me, on the topic of being our best, one of us has a situation that they should probably attend to.
Who?
Could that be the
Something-
dinosaur?
Something that is on a bit of a time crunch.
If you're referring to my issue, I have about another 15 days before that becomes an issue. So the way I understood is I had to wait until the night before to do the ritual. Is that not correct?
No, you
And
could
do
do
it
it.
at any
You
point in
could,
time?
you could do it at any point in time. You
I
just
wrote down.
You just
yeah,
have a
I wrote
timer
down
that's
you have
counting
time till
down.
then.
Okay, so I took it as I had to wait until then. That's the reason I've been
No.
waiting.
Jesus Christ.
No, you
Okay.
God.
No,
I've
you
been
had-
trusting
second?
and being-
Jesus.
yeah.
you had until that timer hit 0 to do that ritual.
Girl's just counting down the clock for the last possible second. Ooh, girl.
You gotta do the
Really realized
dinosaur
I thought
now.
I had to.
Ooh, girl.
Let me see what my note says because I stuck it here. I think it's an hour long. It's an hour or 2 hour long ritual.
It's an hour.
It's
Hour.
an hour.
Yeah, that would take me about an hour to take care of whatever that is. I'm not sure what all it's going to do, though.
I mean, we have to go by the temple anyway. I don't see why we can't kill two. Looks over at Sylvia.
Go on.
Rats with one stone, and look at Tickles. Oh God! As we knock that out. I mean, especially when one help you see better, and this is kind of a concern creeping up. So I don't see why an hour of our time wouldn't be so terrible.
Yes, maybe I could just give one of you the coin on my behalf, and I'll take care of the ritual while you guys drop the coins off. And we don't want to really split up. All right. Did you want to do it before or after we run the other errands?
I mean, we have this room all night, so if it only takes an hour, we can give you your privacy.
All right. I mean, I can just go back to my room here in this space and do the ritual.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
cannot.
yes.
I cannot. I have to be out of here.
Get be out of here.
Oh, actually, I don't think the space will allow me to. I'd have to enter the outside room.
Makes sense. Some rituals require bigger space, so do you need to be outside, or like just outside in the main?
I think it's the
room before
fact
we
that
entered?
we're kind of disconnected from the. We're kind of in this pocket space. I think that's the issue.
Well,
Although I do worry about now the size of what's going to happen. I don't want to destroy anything.
if you want to do it outside, would you feel more comfortable in a more open space?
With what's going on, I'm not entirely sure of that.
That's fair. Yeah.
How about this? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, this is Ryan. Kylus, you needed to go do some kind of research, right?
No, he was just suggesting he could research something on like astral bounty hunters, but he has a pretty confident chance that he's not going to find anything specific.
Okay.
It was just a suggestion.
How about this? So that none of us are alone. Karsha, will you take Sylvia to get her eyes checked? Kylus,
What's wrong with her
Tokimi?
eyes?
It's fine.
Swear to God, Karsha.
Kylus, Tokimi, will you take our coins to the temple? I will stay with Lady Asha.
Do we really want to split like this? We know there's more than one bounty hunter. We don't know how
there's
many.
We know there's more than one bounty hunter. However, each of us is capable, doubly so in groups. We have many things that we need to get done in a short amount of time. This is the best idea I can come up with.
Seems reasonable to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be uncomfortable no matter what we do, so it's fine.
Understand.
As a group, not as a group, I'm just going to be uncomfortable. I don't like this.
A Tinker's Tools would have like a screwdriver, something to potentially unbolt the beds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's got like screwdrivers, and I would assume some sort of pry bar or something like that.
Okay. I was gonna say if not for that, I think, what did I pick? The Dungeoneer's kit? Oh, I have. No, I didn't. I think I took the traveling. I took the traveler's kit.
Explorer's pack.
Yeah, I took the explorers.
All right, so
Both are
but I
good.
do have my Tinker's Tools at least.
as you make your plans and everything, let's go ahead and do a quick break here so we can get up, stretch our legs, freshen up our drinks and everything. Zoro Fox, what are you thinking about? Doing the drawing after we get back, or should we do it at the end? I'm thinking since it's one dice set, we can do it at the end.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll do like
That's
we'll do
good.
like a little spiel at when we come back for like the people who came in late for like late entries, and then do the drawing when we're closing up.
We'll either do it at the end, or if we happen to take a second break, which we sometimes do, not always, we'll do it then.
Okay. All right, stick with us, everybody. We are just going to take a quick break here. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Good news. We're back, and I fixed the damn camera.
Yeah.
How did you do
Yay!
that without restarting your computer?
I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Hey,
maintenance.
8 out of 10 times, that does the job.
It really does.
60% of the time,
It works all the time. That sounds about right for tech support.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing double. So
I
yeah,
like double.
now that we're back, Fox, do you want to give a little rundown again of what we're doing here for December? I mean, not playing D&D.
I hate to do this, but Zora, could you do that for me again? I just realized I forgot to clock out of work.
Oh,
So
no.
I want to do that real quick.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Yes, please do that.
Yes. Give
No,
me
this is
just a
overtime.
second.
This is
Let me just
overtime.
reopen.
hand me the rules. I will do it in a wonderful voice.
Here we go. Perfect. Okay. So, the rules for entering our December giveaway is you cannot enter on someone else's behalf. 'Tis the season to be selfish in this moment. You must be present when the drawing happens in order to win. So if you are drawn and you do win, you do have to say what you won. It could be dice, click clack math rocks, anything along the lines to represent dice, just as long as we know that you are here and kind of paying attention to what in the world you even entered. You must be a member of our Discord to give us your full Discord username so we have a way to not only contact you, but to grab your information so we know who to mail it to. That being said, it is coming from Canada. Canada is currently having a postal strike at the moment. So hopefully, fingers crossed, either January, February, we'll be able to try and mail those out to you. But again, we will keep you guys in the loop about that. And last but not least, you cannot win more than once within a week, and you cannot win more than twice total. So once again, it is open. The raffle is open. If you want to type in the Twitch text chat, !December.
Thank you, Zoro.
Welcome.
If I win, am I allowed to say I've won a Minotaur named Dice?
I mean,
I mean,
technically,
you said dice. I mean,
Don't push it.
I mean, her name's Dice.
I won a Minotaur.
All of a sudden, fireball.
I cast bullshit. Why is everyone pointing their daggers at me?
I mean, we could do a full synopsis on why everybody's pointing the daggers on Dice here, but we've got other things we need to take care of here.
Like semi-shopping.
Semi-shopping. Okay, so if I understand the plan here, some people are going to be dropping the coins off at the temple. The dinosaur ritual is going to take place. And you're taking Sylvia to the eye doctor.
Yep, I'm punching her in the eyeballs.
I will bite you.
See better!
Okay, so those of you who are heading out to drop the coins off, go to the eye doctor, whatever. Which way, like in which order are you doing this?
Is the eye doctor on the way to the temple?
They're nearby, like Asha said, there are physicians and whatnot that are located around the temples that sort of take in people who don't necessarily need the full extent of a healer's hall.
So then wouldn't the four of us head out in that general direction and then split just before?
Look, I stopped questioning the path you guys take long ago.
Fair.
as you
fair.
should.
I mean, Tokumi would suggest that since, we're, you know.
Like I've been DMing for you guys for like what, almost 10 years now. Like I stopped questioning what you do, the things that you do and the way that you do them, probably a good like 2 weeks into campaign 2.
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, that does seem like the most logical approach to take.
You mean it wasn't after when Grud's asked her to be like lit on fire? I figure if you're gonna stop asking questions, that's the time to do it.
No,
or when Grudge decided to jump into that well full of acid when we knew it was full of acid.
Why am I being targeted here?
I don't know.
I
Why
see,
do you keep doing things?
See, Grud's actions as the chaos is the whole reason why I'm like, if I need somebody to press a button, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Look,
I know
if
a guy.
it's not
Or
Grooves,
that-
it's
or
usually
that-
HB
Or
Fox.
that time, a town got mass and sanguinated.
Okay, to be fair, that was Zoro's fault.
Hey,
It
I
was.
blew up
Not
his
my
church.
fault. Look, just because I put a bomb in someone's hand does not mean I told them to push the button, okay?
Depends whose hands you put it
Also,
in.
didn't know it was a bomb, so.
Okay, so if you're heading to just like okay, so do you necessarily need your eyes checked, or are you just looking for a place to get glasses?
Just a place to get glasses, and I imagine it takes time to make lenses, especially in this kind of world. So if I have to just like place an order and then we're on our way, then that's fine.
Okay, so as you're making your way back towards the yeah, let's not get DMCA'd. As
In less
you're
than 10 seconds, it's fine.
true. As you're making your way back to the Avenue of the Anointed, where a lot of the temples call home here in Augur, you stop by a well-known establishment that deals in customizable eyewear. A shop known as the Bispeckled Beholder.
Is their shop logo like a beholder, and each of its eye stalks has its own little like monocle?
Yep. Because how else is a beholder supposed to wear glasses?
I love it.
Carefully.
So that is where Sylvia and I guess Karsha as well will split off from the rest of the group to enter this shop, assuming it's open.
It is open. I mean, it's smack dab in the middle of the festival. There is business coming and going out of this establishment as people are leaving with like goofy, like almost like those New Year's Eve style glasses, but instead of like it's saying like 2024 or whatnot, it says 100 on them.
I don't think I want those glasses. Well, step inside, and if there's like a counter that isn't just full of gag glasses, one that has actual glasses, I will approach that counter.
As you enter into it, those people walking out with the gag glasses kind of make you do a double take. As you walk in, establishment is very pristine and professional looking. I mean, yeah, they have a wall that's full of like commemorative joke glasses and whatnot for like events and celebrations and everything, but you also see that there are rows of glass cases with different style lenses in them, cut from various makes of glass and even gemstone. And there are individuals like perusing these cases, and you can see that people are able to technically piecemeal like the lenses and the frames and everything to make their perfect look.
If there's a clerk or something behind one of the counters, I'm just gonna go straight up to the clerk, get their attention.
And you can see there is like a solitary individual standing at like a small podium, sort of just like looking over everybody, like trying to make sure that everybody's on the up and up, or maybe looking for people who need assistance. And they give you a friendly smile as you walk up, though they look a little odd. I mean, they look human enough, though when you get a little bit closer, you could tell that there's something almost glossy about their skin.
Do they seem like they're actually there, or once I approach them, do they seem like maybe they're an illusion of some kind?
As you get closer, they appear real. They give you a friendly smile, and they're like, "Welcome to the Bispeckled Beholder. May I be of assistance?"
Hi. Yeah. Yes, please, sir. I need to order some glasses.
Well, you are definitely in the right place.
I've never been in this shop before or ordered glasses for myself before. I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with how it works.
Completely understandable. Here at the Beholder, we fill custom orders. We have ready to go orders. If there is a specific need for the glasses, we can make them in any cut, size, shape, whatever you need.
I just need to fix my vision. I guess things are a bit blurry. So I had some glasses, but I lost them. So I need new ones.
Ah, correctional lenses.
Yeah.
I see. Well, let's go ahead and see how bad the old peepers are. If you would kindly just set your head here, as he picks up like a little stand that's got like a little chin rest.
We'll, do as instructed.
And he holds up his hands, his fingers, and they're just pointed at you as the tips peel, like the tips just like pull back, and like two bursts of air fire into your eyes.
Hate that part of the test. It always makes me blink, and then they're like, "I told you not to blink. We have
Gotta
to do it again."
Exactly.
Right? That's the worst.
And he, like the fingers shut, and he's like, places like a thumb right between your eyes, and you feel just like a little bit of pressure, like presses on the side of your temples. Not too bad. Are you looking for a custom fit or just something off the shelf?
What would be more comfortable? I guess I'm gonna have these for a long time.
Oh, not to worry on that. If you grab anything off the shelf, we make sure that, you know, the frames and everything, you know, fit to your head. Custom wise, you kind of, you know, choose the glass look, you choose the frames that you want. For those of a more adventurous sort, you can get them enchanted if you wish.
Ooh, that might be a good idea, because we've been getting into a lot of like physical altercations lately. So I think maybe something that's like, because enchanted stuff is usually a lot stronger than regular stuff, right? So if something hits me in the face, like, say, a cast iron frying pan, I don't want them to break.
Somebody hits you in the face with a cast iron frying pan.
My friend Boots.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I fucking love this game.
Well, in that case, I mean, we can definitely put in an order for a custom framing to make sure that the lenses and frames themselves can withstand most basic physical trauma.
Seems like that's probably the best idea here. But other than that, I think just correctional lenses is fine.
Give me a sec.
Cats.
Cats.
Dog.
Glasses frames made of pure Gundanium alloy.
Yes, Gundanium glasses.
They could transform into a Gundam.
And how soon will you need these glasses? We could put a rush job on them.
I suppose that depends on how much that's going to cost.
Do you wish to have a specific look to the glasses, or are you just thinking basic and a little reinforced?
Just basic, I think. Something that's kind of unassuming.
Basic, reinforced, you're looking at about 150 gold.
And how much would the rush add?
Oh, that's with the rush.
Oh, I can do that, yeah.
Okay, well, let's see. He pulls out a pocket watch. He's like, yes, we can have it done by nightfall.
Oh, that would be perfect. Could I maybe pay extra for delivery to a specific place?
Oh, delivery can be included. That's not a problem.
Oh, perfect.
As he picks up like a clipboard from underneath the podium, he's like, just fill out your information there and where we can deliver them to you, and we can get everything underway. Cash or payment is required now.
Of course. So I will fill out the information. I'll put down the inn that we're staying at for the night, because I assume we're all going back there after we've done our errands.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will also pull out the gold and hand it over to him.
Okay. He takes the gold, takes the piece of paper, rips the paper, and drops it down into a slot. Now, is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's everything for me. Thank you. Kasha, unless there's something you wanted here, I think maybe you'd look a little fetching in a pair of those anniversary glasses. Kasha, Groots, that's you.
Yeah, what I do? Sorry, I got. What's up? What I do?
You were ordering a pair of those anniversary glasses for yourself.
I did what?
I mean, if you want them, like the anniversary
Can I
glasses,
get a monocle instead?
you can get a monocle.
I will gladly get a monocle since I'm half blind.
Okay.
Now you'll only be a quarter blind.
The gentleman looks to you and is like, interesting. We don't get many Carl ordering eyewear, not to mention monocles. Your head shape and everything tends to throw it off, but we can manufacture one. Are you looking just for basic corrective lens?
Not really, no.
No? Is this just to wear around town as a fashion statement?
Yes.
Well, then we can get one ready made for you right now. It's just a generic glassware. He kind of points to like a bunch of like pre-made like glasses and monocles up on the wall. It's like basic run-of-the-mill monocle, no correctiveness to it, no magic, no anything. It's about 25 gold.
Which one is the most ugliest one?
You look
That's a matter of
around.
taste.
You look around and you see this monocle that just calls out to you. As it's not just the basically, eye glass like that connects to your collar or anything. It kind of like wraps around your head like an eye patch. And the glass covers it, but at the end it's kind of got like jagged lines that almost look like makeshift teardrops. And it's the material that's used for like the eye drop or like the headband and everything looks to be like this discolored leather that was maybe like poorly tanned at some point. And the glass itself kind of, looks like it was just a quick art project, or something went wrong as they were cutting it and they kind of just threw this together as a joke piece.
I'll take that one.
Not surprised.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Boo!
975. See, takes the monocle, hands it over to you, takes the 25 gold.
I
Put
think
it on.
that's everything. Karsha, should we head back to the inn?
I mean, are you done here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, you want to like get something to eat or start a riot or get in a fight?
I don't think we're allowed to.
If you're
Who
going
told
to
you
fight,
that? Your
please.
mom?
If you're going to fight, please take it outside.
Now, not in here. I would never do that in a wonderful establishment.
Maybe we can grab some food from food stalls on the way back to the inn.
We could definitely do that. I'm hungry for some monkey.
I'll just take fish or something.
Okay. So as you two leave the shop and go hit up the food stalls before heading back to the inn, one of you, I don't care who it is, roll me percentiles.
Crudes. Look, the last percentile I rolled got us into this mess. I'm not doing it again.
At least it lets me use my wonderful rounded dice.
Oh no.
Oh, good. He's got to roll the golf ball.
Yes, either a D100 or a D60. I mean, 100. Yes. Give me a sec. I'll take that. That'll be a 99.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
You're able to grab your food, make your way back safe and sound to the inn.
Hooray!
As this is going on, Asha,
Yeah.
are you performing the hour-long ritual?
Yeah, that's what we agreed on.
Yeah, that is what we agreed on.
Yep,
I
that's
am.
what we agreed on. Max has unbolted all the beds and like kind of shoved them into the against the wall to give her as much room as possible.
Okay.
He has no idea. Nobody knows what this is going to look like. So,
Karsha. Not Karsha. Asha.
Yeah?
As you perform this ritual, you feel Actually, before I tell you what you feel, roll me percentile die.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we'll do these ones. That's going to be an 82.
An 82. Nice. So you begin this ritual. And as you're focusing, trying to harness whatever primal energy this curse, blessing, whatever you want to call it, has been bestowed upon you, you kind of feel your skin every now and then begin to harden and then soften and then harden and soften, sometimes in completion, sometimes in patches, sometimes on just single digits. But you're able to focus away a vast majority of it to where you've got just like on your left arm is just like this soft, like leathery patch of skin, little discolored, almost like a orangish brown.
Okay.
As you're focusing on your, like, on just the feelings of your skin, I'm gonna need another percentile roll from here.
Oh god. Well, these we'll change dice. Don't screw me over. 60?
60. As the feeling on your arm begins to like subside, you begin to feel a little pain in your forehead. As two small, like nub-like horns probably come out about 6 inches from your forehead. And as the shock of these horns sort of growing, the feeling of your arm and everything begin to overtake you, I need one more roll.
Mm. 17. They're gonna charm me eventually.
We were on a roll.
No. But we were slowly coming down. We decided to jump a few rungs.
You patch on your arm, and then the horns begin to take place. Max.
Mm-hmm.
Toki, are you there too?
I thought
Max
Toki went with Kylus.
Oh no, they went with Kylus, that's right.
We went
Max.
to drop off the monies.
Max, you see the change on her forehead as the horns come out, and she kind of like doubles over in pain as you can see her body sort of like popping and growing. Her head kind of extending out a bit as this like dome-like carapace sort of forms along her head, lined in their own little horns, the horns on her head growing out farther, the orange brown patch of skin on her arm beginning to grow and cover a vast majority of her body. Asha.
Yep.
I need
Uh-oh.
a wisdom saving throw from you.
I'm a cleric. As long as my dice don't hate me, I should be able to do this. No, my dice fucking hate me. 9. I rolled a 2, goddammit. It's a little away from disaster.
Asha lets out just this bestial roar as she stands up. Now, standing up probably about 7.5 feet tall. This weird amalgamation of a Ganassi and a Triceratops.
Oh, this had better not awaken anything in me.
As she kind of like looks and just stares at Max, and you can just see just that primal fury burning in her eyes. As she lowers herself down, it looks like she's about getting ready to charge.
Fuck it. I call my swords to my hands
Okay.
because that's the best way I can defend myself. And I'm gonna hold action and let her do whatever.
Asha, I need one more wisdom saving throw here with disadvantage.
Okay. That one wasn't terrible. Let's roll this other die. Don't screw me over. Okay. How about a 18?
18.
Oh, Christ.
You bolt towards Max. Just the idea of running through your minds of you need to trample, you need to smash, you need to destroy. And as you get probably within about 5 feet of him, you hit the brakes as you slowly start to come to. And you're just sort of staring at Max. And Max, you begin to see the dome around her head receding, the horns growing smaller, the scales pulling back.
Okay.
After this is complete, with the rolls that you have, you are now a were dinosaur.
Fuck me, running.
Specifically a were triceratops.
Okay.
Where's Ceratops? I love it.
I will send you the information as to what is going to set you off, how frequent the transformations are, and the rolls you must make while you're in that state. As this is a curse, this is not like something to where you've got the generational lichens to where they are completely in control of their facilities. In this sense, you're not.
That'd
Cool.
be cool,
Cool. This is fine.
All right. So are you back, Lady Asha?
Yes, I apologize. I don't know exactly what came over me in that moment, but I think I have it back under control.
Oh, all right. He's just gonna like, and his swords go away. We should find you some new clothes.
Oh, yes, my apologies. I'm going
No,
to
it's
grab a bed sheet and wrap myself up real fast.
Stop staring, bro.
no,
I froze again?
wait. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no!
frozen.
Oh
Well.
no, that's
Oh
this
no.
one's
We have-
worse than the last
We
one.
have
'cause you look
disappointed
like
DM.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is worse than the last one. This one looks like you just want to be like done. You're done with our shit. You're just like God.
No,
fucking
I'm
damn
just
it,
done with the camera shit.
That's
I
fair.
mean,
I hate this group, man.
I gotta figure out what's going on with it. I wonder if it has to be plugged into a USB 3.
Maybe.
If it's got a blue end, then yes.
It has a
They do
green
like
end.
that bed.
green?
Still do it. Yes.
They still like that better.
Yes.
But
Let me see. Yeah, I'm still listening. Go ahead.
Okay.
Ouch.
I'm gonna say I do have a set of spare clothes, but
Yeah,
Okay.
you're also like a foot and a half taller now.
yeah, Everything looked a little awkward. I think the armor's still usable, but I'll need new clothes.
I I will accompany you if that is something you are comfortable with. Otherwise, we can wait until Sylvia or Karsha is back. I don't really know how to handle this situation.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, there you are.
Welcome.
Yeah, so the camera has to be USB 3. That's what it is.
Okay.
All right.
See, okay, I'm not the only one with camera issues with Discord. Like, what the fuck, Discord?
Well, no, it's just my camera's not plugged into a USB 3 right now. I gotta switch.
Your issues are
stand by my
something else.
statement.
Yeah, I gotta
stand by
switch
my
the ports around because I have something else that's plugged into a USB 3 that probably shouldn't need to be. More than likely, it's my my little USB hub plugged behind my computer or behind my monitor. Anyway, now that I'm back.
Well, I think we should at least let the others know where we're going.
Yeah. I mean, I can leave a message with the guy at the desk.
Okay, I think that would work. Yeah, let's step out real fast and grab some clothing that actually fits.
All right, so as the two of you head out to grab clothing, since you are heading out, can I get percentile rolls from both of you?
Both of us? God damn it.
Both of you. No, I'm sorry. One of you. I don't care which.
You can do it.
I've
rolled enough.
Right. Yeah, fine. That's a 14, my good man.
Oh, God.
Cool. I'll get back to you. As all of this is going on,
Fucking sick.
Kylus and Toki, you make your way to the Temple of Soul.
Oh, right.
In the Avenue of the Anointed. Those coins in hand. How many coins do you have with you right now? You all 6 in total?
Apparently, I think that was the plan. All 6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I guess we'll do 3 each.
And as you make your way up through the the temple grounds and stuff, there is like a small almost like collection brazier that are like full of coins and other goods and stuff that people have dropped off for the day. A sizable sum of money already sits in there.
And we can confirm this is specifically for Soul, right?
Yep, you are in the Temple of Soul. All of the paladins around there wearing the sun emblazoned armor. The clerics wearing robes with, blazing suns on them encircled by a large snake. It is very hard to mistake this temple for anything else. You get a couple weird looks from a couple of the paladins when Kylus sort of like begins to walk through the temple grounds as he's sort of wearing the armor of Herona, but they don't really seem to take offense to it, giving as to what Herona represents. More like, they're more looks of if you had to serve a god, why didn't you serve, the top god sort of thing. Kind of like looking at you like you joined the wrong sports team.
Ew, the Jets.
Meanwhile, Kaios probably has the same look on his face. What are you guys here?
Goddamn Raiders
God,
fans.
I love you so much right now, Spiffy. Oh,
Not
it
what
also
I'm
hurts
drinking.
a little.
Not what
it
I'm
also
drinking.
hurts a little. I have PTSD for this season so far, but still, that was funny.
Look, man, Aaron Rodgers' other ankle had the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Instead, it's just sad.
But But you're not stopped or anything. A couple of people give you like, pleasant bows and hellos, but you're not sort of questioned or anything like that.
All right, cool.
I mean, he doesn't walk like he's better than anyone. He's never done that. So he's definitely, being mindful of some of the stairs where he just kind of is like, he has this look of like, sorry, I have to be here, but duty calls. So I'm just walking.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. Okay. And you make your way up to like the large donation brazier.
Cool.
Coins in hand.
I go up to the thing and I guess I just, do a simple prayer and I just, say to myself, Miss Fairy, request fulfilled, and I put the coins inside the brazier.
Okay.
Oh my god, my dumbass over here is just like, what are these coins for? Like, oh my fucking god, I forgot about that.
Hey, you know what?
Okay.
That's better than sitting here going, why does everyone keep asking me about my damn ritual? I can't be done for another 15 days.
And well, that's just like me and Fox are just like, wow, she's just going for that dramatic effect towards the end there. Jeez.
Nope.
He really wants to disarm this bomb on 2. Got it.
Nope, I'm just being an idiot.
Toki tosses the coins in. Well, tosses 3 coins in as Kyla says the other 3. Kylus, do you toss your 3 coins in?
Oh, I thought yeah.
You toss yours in as well, and
Yes, I do.
with that done, the coins just clink into the pile and sort of just look like every other coin.
Nothing nefarious here.
He will say a prayer. He knows that, like, it's a short one. It's nothing like super crazy. He doesn't necessarily say like Herona or anything like that. More of just like a I don't know. I haven't gone to church since I was a kid. Something about like, thanks for taking our coins. God bless. Whatever. I don't know that bullshit.
Dear Snake Guy.
You're a snake guy. Thanks for accepting these. Father, Son, and hiss. All right, we're good. Let's go.
Okay.
And then hiss.
So maybe about a minute or so after you take your steps off the grounds of the Temple of Soul, there's just this high-pitched hum that sort of fills the air of the Avenue of the Anointed. And then the entirety of Augur is hit with something that they're a little used to as an earthquake rolls through. Though it seems
She
to be
just make us terrorists.
a bit harsher where you are all at. As you look around, you see the earth around the fence area of the Temple of Soul begin to crack and break. And as this happens, something eerie begins to happen.
I love that it was a gong.
As you hear screams of terror and confusion. As you begin to see bodies in the sky being pulled towards the temple. As this happens, you begin to notice that every one of them are wearing some form of plate mail or armor or robes dedicated to the soul. And as they're being pulled in, Toki, you look into the gates and you can see everybody inside being pulled into this just black sphere that has formed over the donation brazier. And as the bodies pull by you, zipping through the gates and into this portal, once all the bodies are accounted for, the entire temple sort of folds in on itself into this strange black gate, and then it closes. And a singular letter falls to the floor of this now crater in the Avenue of the Anointed.
I fucking knew it. I'll grab the letter.
And it is a very beautifully wrapped letter in a what looks to be almost like a lavender colored parchment. And it just says soul, written in a very fine gold filigree.
Soul? Like
Soul.
S-O-U-L?
S-O-L, the name of the god.
Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Look, at gathered souls. That's where my brain went.
No, that's Asha's necklace.
Seriously, Eddie, can we eat them?
Yeah, Kylus instantly, turns the letter around and shows Toki, and he goes, what in the hell's just happened?
I don't know. This is kind of your part.
Keep forgetting I'm like a holy person. Can I do a religion check or something and be like, what the fuck just happened? I'm not used to playing these type of characters. I don't play healers or holy people.
The paladin looks to the monk for the obvious, religious retribution.
You can give me a religion check, but it is going to be an astronomically high DC.
I love that Toki's just like, I don't go here.
Look, I punch things, man.
It's like, I'm a monk, man. We just punch shit.
We just punch shit.
Maybe kick it. It's like,
just work here, man.
You know what? I'm just gonna go off the roll. He spins the paper back, looks at the name, admires its beautiful calligraphy, and then turns it back and goes, yeah, no, what the hell's is this? I rolled a nat 1, so.
It's a letter.
It's a letter.
I got a 5. What is this?
I mean, you can
you
can open the letter up. It looks like somebody just sent a parcel to someone.
Oh, I thought that was with the letter open. Oh,
No.
I said I opened it. Sorry. Yeah, I opened it.
Give me a second. I got to strangle my cat.
Yep.
I mean, at least wait until stream is over.
Wow.
I know. We don't want PETA coming after us.
She's in this sense of she has to come in, let me know she exists, and then leave again.
Father, did you forget about me? Father.
She
Father.
tears
Father.
my
Okay,
down.
thank you.
She tears my door down, walks underneath my desk, rubs up against my legs, and then goes back to the door and wants out.
Yep.
She just walks up like human.
I demand door open.
And then leaves.
No,
Why is this door closed?
She's cold and she wants me to go to bed. Anyway, as you open the letter, again, beautiful gold filigree on here, and it just says, dear, not even dear. It says, you sunborn bastard. You want them back? You know the price. They'll be waiting I'll be waiting. Don't fuck with me, Rose.
See, I knew deep down that this is not good. I knew better.
I thought this
Yes,
was a
Rose.
spider lady thing, but
Rose
whatever.
with the Irish car bomb, baby.
Out, come on.
Dude,
It's like,
does
and
that
then
name ring a bell at all?
and then
Nope.
Tokumi goes, "Who's
Okay.
Rose?"
I'm sure it's a nickname of sorts. If it's from a Fey, it's not truly their name, of course. Should have known better.
As, of course, what just happened sort of draws the attention of everyone else on the avenue. Is like they're sort of like gathered around you as you're like reading this letter right next to this this now crater, which used to hold a temple dedicated to the pretty much the head of the gods now.
Bad omens.
It's like,
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I mean, this. I mean, could that be the fairy's name?
someone who's in charge. Don't recognize that name at all, which is it could just be a
Well, the fairy
it
lady
could be an
didn't tell us
archfey
what
for
her
all we
name.
know.
Well, the fairy lady didn't tell us what her name was, so.
Oh, you assume it's a female.
The fairy lady had looked like a lady. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
ask her to strip down naked, but I'm presuming she had all the right parts to be a lady.
I feel like we need to reach out to some other temples to, of course, to let them know what happened. This is, as he kind of gestures to the crater, like, this is very obvious and very bad.
How much trouble are we in? I mean, we just asked to make a donation. I mean, they were just simple coins, right?
There's a couple
Doubtful.
a couple members of your order, Zoro, come like rushing by your side. Brother, what happened?
Seems that some Fey magic was at play here.
Fey magic? That can't be right. The Fey have been banished.
Indeed, for either someone working with the Fey or something else entirely. All I know is that someone has a grudge against Soul. Do you know if the name Rose ring a bell?
Rose. My sister's name is Rose, but I don't think she has the power or hatred against Soul to do something like this.
Down her doors! Interrogate her! No, yeah, so someone is very pissed off at them. I think we need to alert the other temples. One, I don't know if this is the only one they're pissed off at, but we should probably let the other temples of Soul be aware there may be someone, perhaps someone who can speak to the gods directly, or have that divine connection to reach out, because this is very serious.
We can speak to our head priest, see if they can maybe get in contact with Herona.
That could work.
Both.
Do I know how close Herona is to Soul? As far as like lore goes?
Not on a personal level, but you know that they're both at least entities that respect life. While while Herona is, you know, life and rebirth, he is life and order.
Right.
Yeah, they're co-workers.
Co-workers.
They see each other in the god office every now and then, you know, passing by in the copy room or whatever.
One works in sales, the other in accounting.
Yep.
I was gonna say planning, but accounting works just as well.
Well, I mean, it's worth a try. Every help we can get. Divine connections are extremely helpful, so I think we should try. See what or who has a grudge against Soul. Because I'm not entirely sure if it stops there, or maybe it does. Either way, it's... Soul is a good god. I feel like there needs to be some justice here. And he's saying this like to, you know, his other brothers and stuff like that, of course.
And they hear you, but they're sort of like looking over the area as well as they're like picking up just like handfuls of dirt and just letting it fall to the ground. It's as if something just carved it out of the earth itself.
Yeah, I don't know what magic that was, but it was looked like a dark void, just sucking everything in.
Maybe it was some type of earth magic.
Maybe, but I am extremely fearful if anybody in this city has this sort of power at their disposal. I doubt even the Empress can do something like this.
I know void magic also exists. Don't know if that's connected with it as well, but either way, it was powerful magic.
I will get in touch with our head priest and have word sent out to the capital or to the Emerald Seat. Maybe the Empress can get some of her wizards down here to investigate.
Did we like quarantine the area so no one messes with it?
Once the city guard get here, which they should be at any moment, kind of like looks around expectantly, and then you realize, oh wait, the Temple of Soul were the city guard.
Oh, so those were the guys in armor. Oh, that's not good. So there's no city guards in Augur right now?
Who does it fall into next? If there are other guards, considering how if there was a ward, that there's levels, but that can't be all of them.
He looks around to the other temples. Well, order-wise, it would technically fall to either the followers of Travala or the Snow Mother, but there are no temples to them here. Which means it would then fall to technically us.
I don't
All right.
know or get how all this city stuff works. But I mean, shouldn't someone alert the Empress? I mean, her city has no guards now.
Her city still has the rest of the Avenue of the Anointed, as well as the Emerald Guard itself. We will meet with the other heads of, or the other paladins of the Order, and see if we can't get a volunteer rotation going on. Our Order itself is not large enough to patrol the city as the Order, as the Temple of Soul was. But with enough of a volunteer force, we should still be able to keep the peace.
I can't make any promises, but you can also request assistance from the monastery.
That may be needed.
I mean, I can't guarantee my mother will be willing or able to offer any assistance, but I'm sure if you plead a case, she might be willing to help.
He nods. We'll reach out to who we can.
Good idea.
Kylus, another thing has come up.
Yes.
We need to speak to Asha.
May I ask why?
It's about the journey that she previously took. We've gotten orders to investigate the area again.
You see his eyes kind of light up a little bit. Already? This is wonderful. When?
As soon as you and her are ready to leave. We've gotten reports from traveling scouts that the hazard that the areas provided, or the hazard that was around the area, has seemingly subsided enough in the past couple days. It may be safe enough to fully investigate.
All right, I will let her know at once then. This is excellent news, thank you. I'm sure she'll be very happy to hear the news too as well.
They say their farewells and head back to the temple to start setting up what they can.
All right, well, bit of a conundrum happened here. Let's quickly get back to the others while we can right now. Kind of give a
Okay.
nod to Toki.
Okay.
And we'll make our way back.
Okay. So
Caius is like secretly going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
as you make your way back, you come back to the room and find that both Karsha and Sylvia are there.
Lounging on one of the beds, kind of snacking on whatever we picked up from the stalls. Yeah, I think we're all set. I got an order placed. They're rushing it, and they're gonna deliver it here later.
Later
And
today.
then I ate his arm. It was great and fulfilling.
A little bit of time passes, and Asha and Max return. Asha thankfully finding a pair of clothing.
How much taller did I get?
You grew to be about 7.5 feet tall, when you're in
Oh,
that
damn.
that Were-Ceratops form. When you're in your normal form, it's normal Asha.
Okay. So yeah, probably just bought for the bigger form. I'm using Max to try and judge how big I need to go.
So, a bit of disturbing news hits you, though, when you head home or head to the apartment that you share with Kylus and them. As you only stop by to pick up some clothing, to replace what was damaged when you transformed, you found the entire apartment overturned. Personal items taken. Other mementos destroyed. Whoever was in here did a very thorough job to your apartment.
I think if that happened, I would have used my once a day I can pass without a trace for being a Earth Ganassi. I would have used that before we headed back to the inn.
Okay. Perfectly fine.
And I requested we take a little bit more of a circular route.
Okay.
No beeline.
Yeah, all my stuff is in my room.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. It was just these two.
Kylus, I had to pick up a spare set of clothes from the apartment, and it was torn apart. Someone had been in there. Things are missing and broken, and
What?
someone went through everything. I used a spell to help with tracking, to elude tracking to come back here before we came back here, but there's a lot of broken items.
Anything specific taken? Or was things just destroyed?
Just some of the mementos were taken. Things you've kept on your shelves.
Oh, this
Just
was my fucking apartment!
Yes!
Fuck!
Oh, Kylus's actual apartment.
I thought this was her place!
No, I live in the
Oh.
temple! I just keep things at your place every now and again.
She just keeps things at your place.
Fuck.
She always keeps like a spare set of clothes and stuff there.
I'm over here going like, oh shit, who ran into your apartment? Oh fuck, it's
No.
mine.
It's yours.
Oh. What? Okay. I'm trying to process this. You don't know if something was taken.
I could tell things were missing, but I mean, for being in your apartment often enough, I know things were taken. It wasn't just what was broken on the ground. It wasn't everything.
This is gonna sound strange, but what of my geode collection?
Roll me percentiles for that. No, Zorro.
Okay, good. You roll them!
Oh.
Percentiles have had enough.
Oh god, it's gone forever. There we go. Okay, 73.
Geodes weren't touched.
Oh, thank god. Oh, thank Corona. Okay. You wouldn't by chance have taken my box of geodes, would you?
If I knew they were important to Kylus, she probably would have snatched them up, but...
I'll allow it.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I did grab
This is like
those.
character knowledge I technically have, but I don't think I told you because it wasn't important.
Not
Now it
important.
is.
You don't know what's
No,
important.
now it is. Well, I didn't think it would come up. He'll grab, and it's just like a it's a small chest, but it's not like tiny. It's a decent
Shoe
size
box.
that you could like you can easily like carry it like in a sack kind of thing. Of course it's hefty because it's got, rocks and stuff in it, but still it's a decent size little treasure chest, if you will. As he kind of just opens it and checks it and then closes it, and he's like, all right, well, I suppose it's moments like this I'm happy I don't keep much around, but to have someone invade my own home is unacceptable. Could have been the hunters, could have been something else entirely, but...
It's just been a random thief looking for something.
I swear my luck never changes.
You get an eye roll
Alright.
from Asha as we've been down this road.
Bad luck follows me wherever I go, case in point.
And luck doesn't exist.
Well...
Life is what you make it, and bad things happen to everyone. I'm sure yours is not the only apartment in the city that's been broken into recently with the festival going on.
Someone was ballsy enough to do mine so close to the temple, though.
That is concerning, too. And if they knew it was your apartment, they were ballsy enough to attack at a paladin's apartment, which is... yeah, pretty ballsy.
You also did give my apartment to someone.
Oh, I didn't. I was just there when it happened.
I'm serious, though. I'm not saying that my place is a secret. It's a basic home like anyone else. It's not like it's, tucked away somewhere.
So you think
About
Val
my
did
address
this?
recently. Well, maybe someone who was listening or took the piece of paper, or her. I'm not sure, but we also have bounty hunters that are after us. But I don't think it's the bounty hunters. I think they want our lives, not our stuff.
I mean, stuff can
I
be
don't
used
think
to
so.
track people.
Well, they found some of you already. I don't think they need much. We already left quite the imprint in the astral plane anyway, so my gut tells me this is something else entirely different. It's not those bounty hunters related. But now I'm extremely uneasy.
Well, there's also the concern that someone else lives with you. Who has someone who could come after her. I'm sure would be pissed off enough to hunt her down.
Sylvia, can I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Why? But also yes.
Please.
Funny enough, that was going to be his next theory. It was like, if it's not me, it's definitely her. That's why I'm like, it's not the bounty hunters.
An 18.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, so what's the order of things here? Because I don't know where Max is at the moment.
Max
Came back with me, I'm sure.
Max
You're
came
with
back.
Asha.
Yeah, you and Asha buddied systemed it.
Well, right, I know that, but okay, so we are both there,
Yeah, you're both there.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, we both went to his apartment. I grabbed what I
Gotcha.
needed out of it. We saw the ransacking. We used Path Without Trace and circular trailing to get back to the hotel without hopefully being followed.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't think it's anything we can do anything about tonight. But to keep a good watch. I think we need to make plans for what we do next.
Well, I know we have a list already, but to add to that list, I do have news from my order. The ruins have opened up. We have permission to enter.
Like, completely. Not just
Seems so.
a go check them out, make sure that's not... we can actually enter the ruins.
That's what they said.
I'm a little lost. The ruins?
He looks to Asha.
I'm not sure if you were in an area to hear when the city, the new city that was built about a year and a half ago, that was supposed to walk up north a little and then plant itself. That failed.
Oh, those ruins. Oh,
Yes. Kylus and I have been, over the past few years, going up there and running some tests to see how bad the magical fallout is. And it seems like they finally allowed it open. Well, Kylus was tasked with that. I was more of a guide, as I was there when it happened.
Oh.
I was lucky enough to be outside the city. Very few were so fortunate.
It's like you
There's
said.
been a lot of work. A lot of work has been done, and seems like it's clear enough now to enter whenever you wish, Asha.
I mean, I feel like the sooner's the better if we're to understand exactly what happened. I mean, I know the ritual failed, and so that's why the
What?
Manastone exploded, but
The oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Do you think that your theory is true about those remnants being there could perhaps be restored?
I want to
Or
try.
they destroyed?
But I think the only way to fully restore all of it is a new Mana Stone. And we don't have anything of that size charged up. But I think it's worth
true.
investigating to see what can be salvaged and at least maybe lay peace to some of the unfortunate souls that were caught in that blast.
Very true. Well, like I said, we have a list. We have some bounty hunters stalking us. We have bounties to turn in, a forge master to see, a angry Eight Eyes that could potentially be stalking someone. We have ruins to go seek out, and people ransacking apartments, so... Oh! Not to add more, but those coins sucked in the whole temple. And for expediency, he will explain everything that occurred when they popped in the coins, and of course, about the letter as well.
Can I do some sort of check to see if I know about a rose in relation to soul? That would be knowledge I could pull with either religion or some sort of history if that was something we knew about.
Given that you're a
Maybe.
cleric,
You better than my nat one.
go ahead and give me a religion check with disadvantage.
Okay, I can take that. Religion. Where's my religion? How about a 16?
16.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily know who this Rose is, though you do know that in the following year that the gods had began to return, Sol had cast a spell that forcefully ejected all Fey-like beings from the realm, sealing them back into the Fey world itself, and then closing the gates, making a proclamation that they would remain in the Fey world until they were ready to abide by the new laws of this land. And they would no longer interfere or destroy the lives of those who call this plane of existence home.
So Asha will explain that and be like, that's motive to piss off several very powerful beings. And given that the one that gave us the coins were Fey themselves, I'm thinking like maybe that deal was not as wise as we thought it was.
Oh, good.
Honestly, a battle between the Fey and the gods is not something I feel like we should interject in.
No, but I did inform my order to contact with some powerful divine clerics that, well, divine in the sense that their connection to the gods are much stronger than most, to see if there is a way to commune and reach out. So the ball has been rolling, so we can set that aside for now until it affects us more directly. But I think for now, we've at least put in motion a way to help resolve that matter, since we have so much going on for us all of a sudden.
I think it would be prudent to keep an eye on that matter and offer assistance where we can, where it's reasonable, to maybe atone for some of our part in this. Granted, we did not know what we were doing, but we still had a hand in it.
It will take time. Time that we can use to at least assist ourselves in matters currently affecting us, so... Indeed, I agree. There was a lot of people they sucked in.
We should maybe cross a few things off of our own to-do list before adding more to our plate.
Agreed.
We still haven't gotten paid for the monster we killed, nor have we taken the remains to the blacksmith, nor have we done any of the other things that we had already had on our books.
Well, I think we should probably make a decision on whether we're turning the monster parts to collect the bounty or to take them to the blacksmith. And my personal opinion, and this is more because I really want to go up to the ruins, I hope we could move that way and maybe take care of the bounty hunters along the way, if need be.
I'd like to see the blacksmith first, if we could.
It would be easier to travel with all of that garbage.
I mean, it's in the bag of holding. It's not really a problem to haul it around. Except for the way to worry about decay.
This is what I'm saying.
But I do believe we have to turn the heads into either the blacksmith or we collect the bounties on them. We can't do both. They both take the pieces.
I mean, we also have the tail, which is part of the monster.
So we could turn the tail in to get our bounty.
We also have a list of other monsters that are still on their bounty, so depending on what we choose, we have backups if we need more monsters to either turn into the Hunters Guild or to turn into the blacksmith. So we have options depending on we choose one or the other. It just means wherever we take these pieces, not to sound so relaxed about it, but go out and find more to go do the other thing.
Are any of the other ones better than the Chimera?
My thinking with all of this, not only if we turn in the Chimera to the city, not only is it 1,500 gold in our pocket, which frankly we need if we're going to be traveling as much as we are going to be, especially with the people that are on our tails. This will also improve our standing with the city itself. Something that we, thanks to current events, may definitely be in our best interest.
I am actually not opposed to that, considering how, according to the lists that you gave us earlier, the other big monsters of interest that would also fetch a really good price with the blacksmith and the rewards was the basilisk and the cockatrice. Were the other top two amongst the. You gave us a whole list, but those were the other two aside from the chimera that seemed to be top tier compared to some of the others.
There's a rock that's being a pain in the ass for the fishermen. Well, that was the next most expensive bounty.
And
But
Manticore
probably-
too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really understand the whole money thing, but I mean, is 1,500 gold going to be able to buy us legendary items?
No, but it will buy us provisions and traveling materials and transportation. And
It'll help get us what we need to get more.
And the
Well,
tools and parts necessary to maintain that transportation.
well,
Especially-
I mean, we have the heads and the tail. Does the city need all of it?
I don't know what the
Yes.
city wants as its trophy.
Do believe we won't be able to collect the whole bounty, but typically if you turn in a piece of the monster, they'll accept that for a lesser fee.
I think the heads
I've-
would fetch a good price.
I think what they would want is the heads, and they would want all 3 heads, so that they don't just like, oh, you just went outside the gate and you got us a goat.
But it's
And
a
a lion.
giant head.
I have a
I'm
preference.
pretty sure the goat head doesn't look like just a normal goat.
Yeah,
It's
there
a
are
dire
very
goat.
there are very large goats around here. Like, yeah.
I
Show me
do
the next giant goat.
have a preference for
It's-
taking them to the blacksmith simply because, well, one, it does raise our standing with him as well, but it also provides us with tools in which we can use to better defend ourselves, possibly. And or take on additional monsters, which then we can use for pay. I don't think we're at a point right now where we're struggling for resources. Granted, probably if we choose not to earn some more funds going forward, we will be, but as of right now, I think we can spare the gold to obtain the items we need to further hunt more creatures.
I mean, we just got, 500 gold from, the arena. I mean, do we need that much more for these expenses? Are things that expensive in the city?
Depending on what you want, yes.
Yes.
Not just travel expenses or anything like that, but even items if you want them enchanted. And I don't mean weapons. I mean items like the bag of holding that you have, or even rings of protection and whatnot, things that could help and aid. As the saying goes, you have to spend some gold to make some gold. In this case, we could use that either to get more items, as you said, to hunt more monsters, or turn it in to get money to continue hunting. It's, in my opinion, it's a win-win either way, but I will defer to the group, of course.
Then
I'm
there's
good with
also
either.
I prefer the legendary weapons. I mean,
there is also the fact that money can also buy favors.
I hate people, so no, I'm going with the items.
I hate people.
Fair.
Sylvia?
I love Harsha.
Sylvia, do you have an opinion on the matter? That would matter here as well.
I don't. You guys are making it really difficult because the two people that usually give me my opinions are on opposite ends from each other.
Well,
Think
it sounds
for
like you'll have to
yourself,
form
don't
an
be a
opinion
sheep.
for yourself. What do you want? Not what I want, not what Kylus wants. We want to know what you want.
I am more interested in seeing how the smith makes items than I am in the items themselves. So initially I lean in that direction, but I think Max has made some really good points. If we're going to be leaving the city and we're going to be away from the city for a long time, we need to be able to survive out there. And to do that, we need to stock ourselves, right? And you need money for that, don't you? And we need some, like, horses or something. We can't run around on foot everywhere. The skyway's broken, so we can't use that.
Not with that
And-
attitude.
If we do go in the direction of those ruins, there was one of those legendary monsters up there. So we could always go after that and bring that back to the blacksmith.
That is a fair point. I did forget there was some monsters up that
I
direction.
think there's actually 2 of them over there.
We'll probably come across them as we try
Look
into
to
the
the
ruins
map.
anyway.
Where is the blacksmith? It wasn't too terribly far.
The blacksmith was
City
like
of Augur.
right outside of Augur somewhere.
Yeah. It was pretty close because it took us like a day, like not even a day to get to that crash
I'm
site.
pinging it.
so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. I didn't zoom out. There we go. Perfect. So yeah. So
Yeah, by the bend in the river.
technically-
Mhm.
And that's the is that where the basilisk is?
Basilisk,
Is that the
the
basilisk?
basilisk is a little bit more north, but yeah.
What?
Something
what
we'd
was-
have to cross in order to continue going north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
this
yeah,
is the
yeah, yeah.
basilisk. This one over
rock.
here was the cockatrice.
Oh,
And what's the one
cockatrice,
right
okay.
next to the ruins?
That's the manticore.
That's the manticore.
Okay.
Mhm. And
So we
then
already
over,
dealt with the...
yeah, over there is where we fought and killed the chimera.
Yeah.
Um,
We really wanted to, we could turn our current one in for the bounty, go kill the basilisk, and take that to the smith, since it's basically on the smith's doorstep. And then from the smith, continue north to the ruins.
I don't think that's a bad
That's-
plan, Sylvia.
Actually, that's a really good plan. Not to mention, I think there's we would be able to potentially even take the body, or at least a bigger chunk of it, with us to help.
How hard is it to fight a basilisk?
it depends on whether or not you look it in the eyes.
I have spells I can prepare that will help with at least somewhat with the issues with fighting basilisks. Fortunately, I think you need a stronger cleric in order to completely cure if you turn to stone, but I think I can delay effects.
If you are stone, can you still turn into stone?
You mean like forever?
If you're
Different kind of stone.
you're stone.
Yes, but if you like have a stone body and then you're attacked by a basilisk and they use their petrification, do you become stone or just stone?
Yes.
Stone, stone.
Yes, it's different kind of stone magic.
You mean can an earth genasi be petrified? I mean, I guess. I mean,
Absolutely. That is how it works.
Just a food for thought, you know.
So, would everybody be happy with that plan then? That way we get the bounty and the items. We just have to do a little bit more work.
I'm alright with that.
Sounds good to me.
It is something that needed killing anyway.
Indeed.
I'd rather have the item first, but if the group wants to do this, I'll follow along.
As long
Look
as
on
I
the
can
bright
fight
side,
it.
though. If we keep a little piece or a piece of the basilisk and take it back to the Hunters Guild to turn in, even if it's for a lower price, we at least gain more respect and favor from the Hunters Guild for doing 2 of their tasks.
And of course,
Yeah.
all this assumes that we can survive whatever's coming our way with these trackers.
Oh,
the
of
bounty.
course.
Another reason why I vote for legendary items.
However, if we do this, I mean, I think we have tonight. We'll try and set out in the morning. Do you think that's enough time to turn the bounty, gather the supplies we need, wait for the glasses, and head out in dawn? Take out of the
Sounds like
city
a
as soon as
plan.
possible is probably a better idea with the bounty on us.
Definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
I also think it would be quite prudent to sleep within our rooms.
Kylus,
Yes.
you were given Valerie's address or how to find her.
No, just where she works. That's about it.
What is that information?
Well, she works for the Empress, so she is pretty much, unless she's on a mission, she stays pretty close to her. So she is in an area that we cannot reach. We can get pretty close to it, but we would have to probably do some pretty clever convincing to get to the heart of that part of the city.
I'm just going
Part
to
of the
send a
castle.
courier.
Courier for what?
Yeah, guard works.
Send her a message.
Oh, I can do that in the morning.
We will need it to be clever, so that we can let her know what's going on, but not anybody else who might intercept the letter.
Just
Oh,
be careful
I can-
because
I can cast a sending spell in the morning. I'll talk directly to her.
we just need to be careful because, again, a couple of theories I have is either she's involved with what happened or perhaps someone looking for Sylvia.
Well, it could be Johnny Eight Eyes looking for us.
Hold on. What?
The apartment being ransacked?
It was
The
not
apartment
her.
you've been living in with Kylus.
Yeah.
If they weren't after Kylus, that means they were after you. We don't know which it is, but
We don't know though.
I
But
do
I'm not gonna rule
believe,
you out.
given your situation, it might be likely that it wasn't after Kylus.
Um,
Bounty trackers always had beads on us. I don't see why they'd ransack that.
was my stuff still there?
Was Sylvia's stuff still there?
Your some of your stuff that you had left there had been taken. Some of Kylus's stuff had been taken, and some of Sylvia's stuff had been taken.
They'd taken
little
a
bit of
little,
everything.
all of our stuff. A lot of stuff was damaged and broken.
Could be a way to track us, but they were certainly looking for us. One of us, or all of us.
It's hard to say, but we can't rule it out.
That seems like a problem.
It does.
Especially since I didn't really have anything aside from clothes. And the stuffed animal that Kylus got for me. Was that still there? Did they take that? That's all I have.
They fucking took it.
Roll me a saving throw for the stuffed animal.
I hate everything.
What kind of saving throw?
Straight up D20.
Oh god.
Death save.
No.
I'm gonna burn this fucking city to the ground.
I
Roll.
Oh, because I'm a plushie. I'm all for it.
What'd you get?
I'm also gonna destroy Sylvia's dice. That's another nat 1.
No.
Stuffed animal wasn't there.
It wasn't in pieces on the floor, at least. But I didn't see it.
We gotta find whoever did this.
Oh, I agree.
I'm gonna eat them.
I'm gonna help you.
You're gonna help me eat them?
Well, I don't think we need
I'll
to
hold them
eat
down, you
anyone.
eat them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we need to go quite that far. But definitely needs to figure out what's happening.
Yes. So
That and mostly
think
if you
that-
kill him before Kasha eats him, the necklace will absorb them, so...
Oh god. So yes, we can certainly figure that out. Again, it's on our... I'm bringing it back. It's on our shit list. But I think the plan that we have for what to do with the bodies, the carcasses, and what to do next, I think is pretty solid. So I think it's a start for now.
Yes, I think, unfortunately, well, I'd love to track down whoever's in the apartment. Doing that right now, it's going to be difficult.
Agreed.
Too many people coming and going with the festival.
Well, if they have items of ours now to track us, they'll just come to us. First things first, let's go ahead and get the glasses, get the, we'll turn in everything to the Hunters Guild, go from there.
I think first up is the Hunters Guild, and purchase any supplies we need, and then make sure we're back here in time for the glasses delivery.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and with
Do you want...
with that plan in motion, this is where we are going to call it for tonight, as it is getting to be a bit about 11:30.
Yay, I'm tired.
But before we sign off and all that fun stuff, we have some dice to give away.
Oh,
All right.
So
Do you need me
Fox,
to do that, or are you good, Fox?
I think I'm good. If my keyboard stops working in the middle of it, I'll let you know.
If your keyboard firmware is still uploading, you need to do something about your computer because that's some bullshit.
Well, that's Corsair. Yeah, so real quick, I'm going to go over the rules again one more time, and once I finish going over the rules, I will close it and draw a name. So if you haven't entered, now's your chance. All you have to do is type !December into the chat. So first rule, pretty straightforward and basic. You cannot enter on someone else's behalf. This rule is in place in order to give everyone an equal opportunity to win these dice. Next, you must be present when the drawing happens, which is going to be in a couple minutes here. And you must tell us what it is that you won if your name is drawn. Simply saying dice or anything of that sort will suffice. You also have to be a member of our Discord in order to have me contact you and also verify that you are who you say you are. I'll be using this method to contact everyone for their shipping addresses and such when it comes time to ship them out. And then finally, you cannot win more than once within a week. You cannot win more than twice total, because we have been doing this all month long and will continue to do it until the end of the month. This, again, gives everybody a chance to win some dice. So I will go ahead and close that up right now and draw a winner.
Woohoo!
Ooh, he's getting some dice. Pretty dice.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
I don't think Weirds is here anymore,
Wow,
though.
Weirds might not be
Uh-oh.
awake.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Weirds is not
Weirds.
here. Weirds is not here.
That
Oh
sucks.
no.
Dude.
Should
Oh,
have watched until the end.
sucks.
Who needs to sleep? True
Oh,
sleep.
But it's like
oh,
2
It's super
o'clock in the
late for
morning
him.
for him, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
It's like-
That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even
No,
I
that's-
mean,
listed.
we
in
gotta give him
the
we
viewers
gotta
right
give
now.
him the obligatory 30 seconds.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
counting. Weirds, I know you're not in chat, you're not watching right now, but if you can somehow hear this, wake up, sign into Twitch, and
Fucking-
say dice.
Fucking coward shit.
It is
Got
very
4
late
more
where he is, and he
seconds,
gets up
Weirds.
very early, so.
Sucks
I
for
know.
him so
I
bad.
also am on the East Coast.
Well, I
So
guess
am
we're
I.
gonna have to re-roll here.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Weirds.
That
We feel for you,
sucks.
buddy.
That does. That's painful.
Oh,
As
it's
Oh.
me. I win click clack math rocks.
Motherfuck.
Or two.
They're gorgeous,
I
and Zoro's
will,
jealous.
Note your name on my spreadsheet here. Congratulations, Azarin. If you entered this giveaway, though, and are sad that you didn't win, don't worry. We're going to be doing plenty more giveaways on the rest of our shows until the end of the month.
And speaking of shows, this is not the only show that we do. Coming up tomorrow is going to be another episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game that is run by Tiltbot. And then coming up on Thursday, normally this would be our Mass Effect Horizons game or our Tricorn Isles game on alternating Thursdays. But for the month of December, we are doing a small little mini 3-episode adventure of Mouse Guard called Mice and Merriment, which is very holiday themed. We're gonna have a fight against the goose coming up on this next I should say the finale of the episode. Yeah, the honking has happened once again, and it's now up to a band of deputized mice to be able to swoop in and save the day before the rescue squad is called in. And you don't want a bunch of kobolds rampaging through the forest.
Oh,
my
please
God.
do.
I know what you're talking about. The kobolds will be
Can
awesome.
the kobolds come in?
No,
please?
the
Can we play the kobolds?
God.
The kobolds cannot come in.
I think we've been
Oh.
banned from playing a full all kobold campaign again.
Oh, the fucking raccoons
Oh.
kobold army.
Yeah, and then coming up this Saturday is going to be 2 shows. As we've got in the afternoon kicking things off, we have another episode of Withered Waste, which is another 5th edition game that I run. And then later on in the night, we will have Vigilant 6, which is a kids on brooms, kids on bikes / homebrew style game with a bit of a superhero theme to it.
Everyone start taking your emergency now.
Yes, everyone start, not getting sick. And
Too late.
Emergency
those
hot toddies.
those of you
Burn
here
some fucking sage.
who have not sent me, who are playing in the game, who have not sent me their upgrades yet, please do so before Saturday.
Ooh.
Do you want mine even though I'm not?
Yes,
I'm a normie?
I want yours because you are not technically a normie. There's a reason why you're not allowed to use your powers right now.
I know. I failed.
Actually,
my
you
thingy
need 2.
badly.
I need 2 things from you. One, I need your evolutionary power, and 2, I need a new vice from you.
Oh God.
Yeah, because you can't
done
burn
fucked
things
up,
anymore for your
Aaron.
vice. Yeah, you fucked up, Aaron.
Getting
But
cut off.
yeah,
The second one's gonna be a lot harder to figure out.
but coming up next week, because it is the week of Christmas, I don't think we have any games scheduled, so everyone can enjoy the holidays with family, everything like that.
The family shit.
So no
Yeah.
episodes next week, but we should be rolling back in on the 30th with another episode of Destiny Forged, if everyone can make it.
I think so.
I don't think we'll be doing Tuesday since that's New Year's Eve.
True.
Yeah, that's my first
Yeah, probably not.
time spending New Year's with Tilt, so no.
Understandable.
You mean we
I will
can't
be-
steal them from you?
I mean, we
No.
could take a
How
break.
dare-
We could take a break for the countdown.
I mean,
How dare that you don't give us your fiance on New Year's Eve? How
Yeah.
selfish are you?
I mean, look at it this way:
Oh.
they get your fiance, you get the PS5.
He does have
No,
a
it's with
point.
me. I took it back with me, so
Ah.
I have it.
All right, but for now, that is going to do it for us, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you tomorrow for Star Wars. Till then, have a good one.
I'm waving.
No, you're not.